Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Mateer. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides to back and leaves it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off, Robinson running left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They go right back to him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
Man,
And that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Robinson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Frazier. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the counter. Maybe a crease. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running inside, it's Sategna, able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. On a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Handoff for Frazier. There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's caught downfield. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's got him this time. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Like 18. Like 18. Sweet, sweet. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Hey, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. It's a running room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's third down.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The run inside. It's Frazier. There's some room. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Georgia sends out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. On his way back from the 20. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Frazier. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Frazier. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to pound it in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this is tough. 2nd half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. 2nd half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. He's got him. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Here's Robinson one more time. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Maybe some room here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important.
There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the full dive and grab down the left side. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Red 18, red 18. Spider over, under. Hey, check it. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now.
Slot. Hey, move. Where did he go?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fakes to grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Blue ready 5. Blue ready 5. Where did he go?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off Robinson, running left. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Batir. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, man, this is a big third down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run. They've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing in the fourth quarter.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He might want another play.
Let it go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Quarterback keeper. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this,
Caught outside on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.